What allowed them to hold on there in the fourth quarter?
We didn't start with a defensive disposition to start the game, and that kind of carried over at the end. What was good, though, is I think we got down, biggest lead was 15, but we did cut it to 2 there with under 5 minutes to go, so we showed some good resilience, but we didn't guard the ball as well as we should have.
You mentioned the defensive disposition. Was that the issue in the paint? What led to the advantage they had there?
Yeah, I mean, collectively, we just didn't have we didn't come over and help and protect the rim as well as we should. We allowed too much dribble penetration, then our help wasn't there, and they were getting points at the basket.
What did you see on your defensive board tonight?
Defensive board, they hurt us late. I thought it was okay for the most part, but late in the game they got some key ones that kind of changed the flow at the end.
As you continue to determine lineups, etc., will you be more likely to play a traditional big if the defensive rebounding struggles late in games?
Yeah, I thought tonight we were trying to find combinations of rhythms that got back in the game. Obviously, it went a little bit smaller with Kyle and Denny at the 4-5, but they played. They were the ones who kind of got us back in the game. So we're going to play every bite. Tonight was just one of those games where we were trying to find the rhythm, and those two really made a good push for us.
Hello, Brian. Even in the loss, Danny was able to have another solid performance with 21 points and 13 rebounds. Can you just talk about his overall performance even through adversity?
I think Danny's shown some tremendous growth here in the last 6 to 8 games. Big game on the boards tonight. Like, we have him guarding multiple guys. He's playmaking, attacking. He's showing growth. I'm trusting him to make decisions with the ball and attack the rim. But what I like is his rebounding's been high the last few games, and that's what we need from him.
And also, Marvin Bagley obviously returned to the lineup tonight and wasn't able to play as much minutes as he was like, but his defensive ability was felt as soon as he returned to the lineup. Do you have any thoughts on how he can help the lineup for
Marvin's been great. We've really enjoyed having here his defensive presence, his rebounding, his offensive rebounding. Like I said, we just went a little bit smaller to try to speed the game up, get some quickness out there. It's just one of those matchup things tonight.
When Tyus is on from a scoring standpoint, as he was tonight, how does that change the complexion of what you're able to do as an offense?
I always tell Tyus to be super aggressive. He's always the one trying to set up his teammates, but I like when he's pushing the pace, looking to score for himself, because it's going to create openings for his teammates, and he's such a good passer. So I've always encouraged Tyus to be aggressive on the other ends, because it's really going to help our offense really get going.
And what did Tyrese Maxey do tonight to kind of give you guys some trouble?
Yeah, I mean, you guys saw it. He was in the paint too much, driving in the paint. Our help protection wasn't there, just attacking us.
Coach Keefe praised your rebounding lately. What do you attribute the success you've had on the glass to?
I feel like, first of all, part of the rebounding is me being able to get as many rebounds as like defensive stops as a team. And I feel like I struggled in this part a little bit in the beginning of the season. Our defense wasn't there. Now we were making more stops and contesting and protecting the rim a little better. And I feel like I have more chances to come and crash the boards and help my teammates to secure the rebounds. Something that we struggled in the beginning of the year a little bit too with the rebounding.
And what do you think of the addition of Rashawn Holmes?
I think it's great. I think Gaff got traded. We need bigs to come and help us. And I just remember him playing from my rookie year a little bit. I remember his game. He can protect the rim. He got a really, really nice floater. I remember that too. I haven't really seen him like on the court like that since then. But obviously, we're glad he's here. Hopefully he's going to help us really protect the rim and be a better team.
You had a play in the fourth quarter. There was a smaller defender on you. I don't remember who it was, but you backed him down, turned baseline, and then had a reverse layup.
Buddy Hield.
Yeah, Buddy Hield, yep. How is your back-to-the-basket game coming? How do you feel with the post-up game and that aspect of your offense?
I think I keep it simple. I feel like the mismatch is on me, then I back it down. Backing down is usually to bring help, and then I can spray the ball and share the ball and give my teammates an open threes. And in Europe, it was a big part of my game. So in Europe, I used to play a lot of post-ups. And since then, I didn't really came and actually played post-ups in the NBA. But when I do, I try to keep it simple and efficient.
Got a couple open ones early. Guys finding me, especially in transition. So see a couple go down early. This shot was feeling good. Tried to find that and stick with it. But yeah, guys were finding me. We were touching the paint, kicking out, something we've been talking about, and just had a couple early looks. Just shoot them with confidence.
I know he didn't play tonight, but what do you think Rashawn Holmes brings to this team?
Energy. Athletic big who's going to be able to, he plays in the pocket well, has a nice floater. So looking forward to, working a two-man pick-and-roll game with him. But energy, yeah, he's going to bring us some life. Spark for us. So looking forward to getting him out there.
Brian mentioned that he often encourages you to be as aggressive as you can,
Mhm.
your shots, that sort of thing. How do you strike the balance personally when you step on the floor between trying to find your teammates, trying to create open looks for everyone else,
Yeah.
and then also trying to get yourself involved?
Yeah, it's a balance. It's a tough, it's a tough thing to do, to try to figure out when to look for your own, but when also trying to manage the game, get my teammates going is honestly what I love doing. So just trying to manage the game, but Brian giving me that ultimate freedom to call the game, pushing me to be more aggressive, more and more aggressive. Not only playmaking but scoring wise, is good for me. So the team, trusting in me, believing in me to orchestrate and run the show. It's just what I'm trying to do. And yeah, just trying to continue to improve on that in each and every game.
You mentioned Rashawn coming in. How important is it to have multiple, veteran presences on a young team, just to have another guy like that in the locker room?
Yeah, it's important. It's important. Guy who's played for multiple teams, so you've seen, different things, had some different experiences. It's good for us. It's good for, some of our young guys, kind of a new voice to share some of, their experiences. And we're going to continue to build. So, yeah.
Yeah, well, with the exception of tonight, we guard the ball much better. I think we're simplifying things. We're putting more focus on guarding the ball, and it kind of makes the four guys' job much easier on the defensive end. And then we're rebounding a lot better, too. We're in position to rebound, and our guards are helping our bigs out for sure, which takes a lot of pressure off of them.
What do you thought about the way that Denny's played lately?
Oh, he's been playing great. He's like a runaway freight train. And he's really picking up getting the hang of when to drive it and when to kick it and when to take it on his own, and the balance is a delicate thing, and he's learning really well, and a game like tonight he kept us in it, especially in the fourth quarter.
And what do you think about the Rashawn Holmes edition?
Oh, we're excited, man. We're really excited. He's got a lot left in the tank, and he's a hungry guy, and I think this place is going to be really, really good for him. I mean, you saw Bags kind of come in and make an impact right away, and Rich is going to do the same. So we're excited to work him into the fold and see how he can impact our team over the next 30 games.
When Tyus is scoring as he did tonight, how does that change the complexion of the offense?
I mean, Tyus is smart enough to own that responsibility. I mean, whether he's passing or whether he's scoring, we're going to give him the ball. The ball's going to be in his hands, and whether he decides to shoot it or he decides to pass it is on him. And he's played in the league for a long time, and he's a really good point guard. So, that kind of responsibility is something that we trust him fully with, and it made me happy to see those threes go in early for him. Special. It was really cool.